Why Nigerian army should be punished for allegedly raising data community. Nigerians are tired of inept solutions to serious national problems. This is a challenge to the president's promises of renewed hope for a misgoverned country. Who said this will shock you? Welcome back to Prospect Channels TV. Thank you for always coming out here. If you're just joining us, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. A chieftain of Nigerians ruling All Progressive Congress, APC, Utu Toyo, has accused the country's military of committing a treasonous act for allegedly turning their weapons against the civilian population in Akuma community, Delta State. Mr. Toyo from Akwa Ibom State is a former chief person of the Progressive Democratic Party in Akwa Ibom. His position in the Delta security crisis was contained in a statement he forwarded to Prime Times on Tuesday. The APC chieftain was reacting to the raising of Akuma community in Delta State, allegedly by the Nigerian troops, in retaliation for the killing of 16 soldiers, including the commanding officer of 181 Army Amphibious Battalion, 2 majors and a captain who were on a peacekeeping mission in the area between the two warring communities, Akuma and Ukoloba. The Nigerian army has denied responsibility for the reappraisal, suggesting that it could have been carried out by the rival Ukolobia community. The Director of Defense Media Operations, Edward Baba, a Major General, in a statement on Monday said the community had been deserted before the arrival of the troops. Mr. Baba urged those peddling news of reappraisal by the soldiers to desist from dishonoring the fallen heroes, referring to the murdered soldiers. But Mr. Toyo blamed the army for the reappraisal, he said, for taking the laws into their hands to burn down the community and deliberately killed Nigerians. The army is guilty of grievous illegality than the villagers, whom he said were provoked by the shooting to death of their relatives of their town hall, while resisting the arrest of their leaders by armed troops who went for peace talks, but instead on taking hostages. He said the reappraisal could have been avoided if the army had handled the matter professionally. He warned the soldiers punished for allegedly setting ablaze houses in Akuma community. With the benefit of history and proper briefing, it is doubtful if we would be in this station today, as those unfortunate and unnecessary deaths and damages could have been avoided. The soldiers who were commanded by the late senior officer should have found a less contentious way of concluding their visits and left the village the way they came, in dignified peace, and scheduled another meeting with the leaders of the community, possibly in a natural venue guaranteed by the governor, in a bid to settle the communal rifts. If indeed that was their mission, that way the death would have been avoided. There is loser talk about investigations, most probably the Nigerian way. This particular investigating team must do more than unearth and seek to punish those who committed criminal acts, killed our citizens, and damaged and touched property. They must find out the ways and means of preventing such primitive altercations in future, and command those who did the right things commend those who did the right things. Compensations to all the innocent victims of the clash must be considered a national debt, Mr. Toyo said. Military not above the laws. The politician described as absolute indiscipline for the army to resort to self-help, adding that they, the army, are not beyond the laws. No undisciplined force can get anything done successful. This is something which must concern us. Mr. Toyo agreed with President Bola Tinubu's directive that the murderers of the soldiers must be punished, but warned that the president must be careful not to make anyone a judge in his own case. That will yet again amount to kicking the can down the road, as the aim of the investigation will be defeated at its inauguration. In the event of such an occurrence, it will only be a matter of time until the next set of murderers and a ransom. Nigerians are tired of inert solutions to serious national problems. This is a challenge to the president's promise of renewed hope for a misgoverned country, he said. Nigerians, what's your take on this? Kindly drop your comments below the comment section, and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you.